Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, it's Regit and welcome to another video on Update 7.0. Oh, I had a bit of an existential moment there when I said another video that quickly. I felt like I reminded myself of iBallistic Squid. We'll move on from there because nowadays he makes Fortnite videos. Anyway, today we are going to be going back to the newest and finalist, lastest, everest subchapter, The Legend Ends. The legend began many subchapters ago when it was graded at a difficulty level I could actually do achievably. Now, the legend is ending and we have made a little bit of our way through it, but there are 8 stages in this subchapter, and in this video I reckon I'm going to do a couple of them depending on how long they take to do, and I'm going to be slowly working towards the end of it, maybe do some in stream, then do probably the last one in the video of itself. And I understand that there's something rather special when you complete the subchapter that will also earn some attention on the channel. So we started off the subchapter in A Day of Reckoning, which was a beautifully easy level that I managed to actually glide through with my general slot. The cappies in it weren't very difficult, and the camel was easily dealt with by Meg Aphrodite. Then was Thirst for Vengeance. That was a very interesting level. Started off with a Professor A, which I was happy about. Then a Razorback came along, which presented its own sort of problems, because that mixed with a Professor A causes all sorts of strategic issues to deal with. Then came along a Tacky and a Hacky, which absolutely ruined any chance of sticking back and trying to kill them that way. And so if you haven't seen the video and would like to know how I managed to complete that level, I've got it in an eye up there. Do give it a watch. And now we are on Glory of Glories. So the first thing would make sense to do is go to my general slot and give it a sight a go. See what's in it. So attack, and into the battle we go. Oh no. I feel ill. Okay, I don't quite feel ill, but I hate Zamel with an absolute burning passion. The amount of time that I have spent on Love Child Lane 2-star does not bear thinking about his big Sal. Ugh! Flipping Love Child Lane. That broke me. Really broke me. I was not too happy about that one. But it seems, at the very least, we don't have Mr. Moles, which means this time we can actually use Meg Aphrodite and she won't get interrupted and absolutely ruined by those burrowy boys. But you know who is a burrowy boy. Oh, it's Big Sal. Well, luckily, I have what was once the Forbidden Uber. So, technically, Big Sal shouldn't be too much of a worry. Meg Aphrodite seems to be of far more use than she was. Big Sal's just having a bit of a whale of a time, really. Burrowing up and then burrowing down again, not appearing to really do much. Big Sal's going to burrow under Meg Aphrodite now. So I'm thinking I'm just going to keep careful watch, and A Bahamut when the time is necessary, and just meat shield in the meantime. See if we can get some killage from Meg Aphrodite, but I'm just going to keep a wide view of the battle so I know what I'm doing. Just going to keep using these first 2 meat shields. Don't see much point in Jiangxi given that we're coping just fine with these ones. Gonna put out a few more units maybe. But other than that, we're probably going to be alright. Big Sal is now approaching even closer. Oh, we've killed the Zamel. Look at that. I mean, we haven't killed. We've corpseified it. Okay, of course that lightning isn't to do Big Sal. I don't know why I thought it would. Right, okay, we're going to hit that. Oh, heavens. Heavens above. Ah, that was it. Oh, that Big Sal one-shots. Okay, I don't remember that being the case. I thought it was like 2 shots. But then as the attack animation took longer and longer, I began to realise, yeah, no, this is probably going to be it. I would have liked to be able to at least quickly check how we were doing on the other front, but maybe the strategy would be to use Meg Aphrodite in much the same way that I'm doing now, then kill the Zamel, rush forward with A Bahamut, and hit the base while Mighty Bomber distracts the Big Sal away from the base. And then just assorted anti-zombie stuff as well as that. So I'm going to put a strategy together for that and give that a go. Let's put the plan into action. Recently, I was watching a video by Bucus the 74th about Uber dependency as opposed to Uber carry, which is a real problem because you're dependent on Ubers and you don't think of other units which might be able to help you. So in light of that, I brought along Volta, which ordinarily I wouldn't, but would probably help our case. And I've also kept Cameraman because I remember using that in the Gang Lion thing. Sarah Khan, he's, you know, just there. Hopefully that will be helpful. And Little Flying as well. being so boosted as it was has helped me a lot. Now, what usually happens when I do an honest kind of goodwill statement about having tried to listen to people and it doesn't go well for me, I get heavily criticised for even bothering. Right then, Coffin Doge greets us at the start of the level, and I think it's time to bring out an eraser, which I've put in there because that's your typically pretty good anti-zombie unit. Then it's the Zamel, so I'm going to waste no time in saving up for Mega Aphrodite, and we're going to get started that way because Big Sal's going to burrow under us anyway. There's no point of doing any kind of luring. In fact, it's probably just not a good idea in general. So I reckon maybe I can just do continuous eraser meat shielding. I'm not entirely sure. I guess we'll have to see. Maybe Manic Eraser will be a better bet for us for now, just because it can move faster, and then we can eraser for Big Sal. And I'm going to build up monies at this point, because all we do need at the moment is meat shielding and Mega Aphrodite. But when Big Sal comes to part A, we're going to engage in using the other stuff. But I've also got to make sure I have enough for Mighty Bomber, otherwise this is just going to go down in flames. Such an incredible mass of purple though, it's terrifying. I guess this is the red alert or black premonition of zombie levels, and I'm not happy. I still can't deal with them even remotely well. Now, the reason I'm not using Mighty Bomber right up the forefront of the battle is about range issues. I don't know what its range is, especially relative to Zamel, so I'm just going to leave it out of the possible problems that might give us, and just let it deal with the Big Sal in the back, which we shall do in due course after it's definitely cleared its way from Mega Aphrodite, because if it decides to do its attack on Mega Aphrodite, that will cause us a lot of problems, and I wouldn't be too happy about that one. So I'm going to now engage in double meat shielding and start to bring out some other stuff. So the Zamel is dead, and we're going to bring out Mighty Bomber when Big Sal resurfaces, which is about now. Okay, please don't move forward. Please, for the love of Cat God, do not move forward. It's moving forward. Okay, we're fine. I think we're fine. We're not fine. The thing has burrowed. Get shit. No. 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 Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. That was a bit close. That was a bit close. That's not going to move out my way. I've got some Mighty Bomber issues here. I know exactly why I'm doing this all wrong. I can't do any meat shielding, otherwise it's going to burrow and defeat the whole point of Mighty Bomber. We just need the Mighty Bomber by itself. I'm glad I remembered that, because again, this would be another cause for people to go on some Discord, Reddit rant that they really don't need to bother going on. But I've remembered that. I'm going to amend the strategy to be slightly different, and hopefully we're actually going to be able to use Mighty Bomber correctly. So you can shut up, alright? Manic Mohawk at the start, just to keep the stuff right at that end. And upgrade work at once, like that. And save up for Mega Aphrodite. And I don't know in what way I'm going to be doing it differently. Because, to be honest, I just don't see how I'm going to keep the front line of my cats dealing with these enemies well, while we have no meat shielding coming from the back, because that will disrupt Big Sal. I need the meat shields to go from the back to the front in order for the system to actually work, which is a little bit annoying, because I don't see any other way around that. And even if I do the other units that aren't meat shields, it's still probably going to disrupt it a little bit. I can try it without the meat shields, and hopefully that will prevent Big Sal from burrowing, but I doubt it. I think whatever I do meat shielding wise, it's going to cause an issue. So when Big Sal goes behind Mega Aphrodite, I will have no choice but to stop. So I guess for now, I'm going to have to meat shield for my life to compensate for it. Oh, zombie kill! Look at you, Volta Cat. That's lovely. No meat shielding from now on then. It's just Big Sal, the big problems the Big Sal causes. Right, Bomber out now versus Big Sal, and that should promptly deal with it and keep it knocked back. It's not going to burrow because there are no other units, and it will never get to Bomber, so it will never have the chance to burrow. So as long as we don't get destroyed, like we're being right now, once we've killed Big Sal, we can go and deal with everything else. Unfortunately, it oh, heavens, that hasn't even worked. That hasn't even worked. I'm gonna need to try and find some way to kill the Zamel, make Big Sal possibly burrow once, send a Bahamut through at that point to try and get to the base, and then distract Big Sal for as long as possible in some kind of horrendously more difficult than floor 27 burrow extravaganza. Me and timings don't go well together, and I'm scared. But it's something I'm gonna try. Right, it's been so long since I actually recorded the last bit that you literally just watched that I'd almost got myself to say good morning, because it has been a long while. But I'm back to this level, and I'm full of ideas. My first idea is that I went a little bit wrong with putting Little Flying Cat in my lineup. Although it's very good against zombies, it's probably best against like a horde of zombie doges, things like that. Not this. And what I've also realised is that Big Sal, kind of an immovable object per se. We're not going to be able to stop it moving forward other than with Bomber, and that seems to only last for a small while. So I'm going to have to treat it as this immovable object and try and find ways to work around it instead of stopping it. First thing I should probably just get Mag Aphrodite. I'm like incredibly out of time with what I'm supposed to be doing in this run. Oh, whoops. That's Mag Aphrodite falling victim to the long neck of Zamel, at least briefly there, but maybe I should just keep meat shielding a little more strongly to make sure that I've got everything out in force. It seems even Sarukani doesn't have the force and might to remove Big Sal. And I did think to myself, well, you know, what if we had Rock Revengers? Maybe, but that's not something I can change while I'm in this singular lineup trying different ways of doing it. Another thing I thought of was Dual Islands. As we know, they are literally the solution to everything. And if we put them with Fisherman Cat, not only do we get a defense combo for units, we also get a base HP combo. And maybe, just maybe, we can survive a Big Sal hit. Now, I've got no idea if we will or won't. It could be that it does 1,000,000 damage, considering how buffed it might be. I don't even know what its base damage is. But I guess that's something you're going to have to experiment with and work out. That's the nature of doing it all by yourself. You can tell this is a zombie level, can't you? I'm a long way into the video and still working on this one level because I do not work well with zombie enemies. Do not have much synergy with these zombie levels. I can't really work how to get through them very well. But we will work it out eventually. However long this takes, we will do it. We will. Meg Aphrodite, as soon as I can get her out this time then, I'm going to Manic Mohawk to keep them at bay, and Manic Eraser to keep them where they are, because otherwise I've just one-shot Manic Mohawk and move forward too quickly. Big Sal edging forward, as per usual. Not a big trouble at the moment. The big trouble comes a little later on, when I need to work out my timings and what on earth I'm doing. I've actually got to the point where I need to work out the point where I was before I stopped recording, so that I can actually progress, because I feel like I've gone backwards. We've also got to watch out for Big Sal. Big Sal equals big trouble. And that's the thing with zombie levels, you have to keep so zoomed out in order to actually see what on earth is going on in the whole battle, because you are fighting in two places at once, and it's horrendous. And as much as that zombie kill there was nice, you know, it's not going to really assure me of anything, because Big Sal is now approaching us. I need to kill Zamel and then get a Bahamut through. So I'm going to keep trying to make Big Sal burrow it. Oh, I'm maxed out on monies as well. Not paying very good attention at all. Big Sal is getting closer. I'm going to have to zoom out even further. This is horrendous. Right, looking left, looking right, like I'm crossing a road or something. Please kill the Zamel. We need Big Sal to burrow once more after we've done that, and then we'll be in the business. But it's going to get to the base anyway, isn't it? You know what? I'm just going to go for it. Oh, okay. We've been intercepted. I'm now doing 2 Manic Erasers and 1 Manic Mohawk. That should work a little bit better, because Manic Eraser principally is our meat shield. The Mohawk is far more to just keep them from walking towards our base. So I think I'm going to try and do it that way. Conserve a little more monies and make sure to get Volta as soon as I can this time. Build up the anti-zombie forces and then just focus on Big Sal later. Saving up the monies isn't going to do that much for me if I'm in no position to use the monies that I've saved up. Gonna have to zoom out again. This is horrendous cinematographically, if you think about it that way. It's also quite hard to focus on stuff when everything's so tiny on the screen now. But you know what? I'm going to work with it. There's not really much else I can do other than work with it, but there you go. I think it's time to just keep meat shielding, meat shielding, meat shielding. Hope the Meg Aphrodite kills something before Big Sal gets close to us. And then we can bring the plan into action. And you know what? I'm just going to send a Bahamut in after this Big Sal's burrow once more and just hope that that works. Then I'm going to send out all sorts of zombie stuff. Oh no, don't get wombo comboed. Hey, it's dead! Right. Okay, Big Sal's burrowing. A Bahamut's hitting the base. But Big Sal's gonna kill us, isn't it? I can see this working if we then just bomb Sal away for a little bit. I think we have something that could quite possibly work here. 3, 4, Mega Aphrodite. Meat shield a little bit more. And get in all the sorts of other stuff. Let's get a Volta Cat first. And then I think after that, Cameraman. We didn't really use Cameraman last time. Maybe that can aid us in our fight against these up the front. Because ideally, we need to be killing them before Big Sal is making any kind of particular progress. And that's ultimately the most important thing. Then when Big Sal is near the base, I need to remember to stop meat shielding and use Bomber, by which time a Bahamut will need to be at the front of the battle, hitting the base, and not having been killed by Zamel. If I mistime it even slightly, a Bahamut will die, and there'll be another binned attempt, which I wouldn't be very happy about. I think I just saw a Sarakani die there. I don't think the whole Sarakani thing's going to work either. Half this strategy is completely redundant. Big Sal's getting closer and closer, but we are seeing no signs of death from the front. And additionally to that, not enough monies for a Bahamut. So we are essentially completely stuck. I'm going to have to zoom out fully again. This is horrendous. Oh, okay. It's not a Bahamut. Oh, for goodness sake. Ah, we got intercepted by Big Sal again when he dies, so we need a Bahamut before Zamel actually corpses. I guess if we do it when he corpses well, he might come back. This is a complete mess of a level. Anyone who knows me knows that I like simple things, and this is not simple. My brain is frying. Maybe I'm going to have to make my meat shielding now even thinner on the ground. I don't know how I'm quite going to manage that, but I'm going to try. I'm also not going to upgrade the Worker Cat at all until we've got Mega Aphrodite, as per the Worker Cat video. But again, I'm not really sure if that's going to work. It's all imagination and thoughts, and nothing based on actual scientific facts. I'm just trying out different things. There's a lot of trial and a lot of error, but no succeeding. Right, Mega Aphrodite is out now. Gonna get some meat shields to save up for Volta. And I think just work like that, because the close range stuff, it might sometimes get a hit, but ultimately mostly going to be Zamel'd into oblivion. So just going to focus on upgrading the Worker Cat, I think, a little bit, and meat shields. Maybe all of them. Maybe, actually, a Razor and Manic Mohawk. And a Razor's going to be stronger and more burrowier, and then Manic Mohawk's going to keep these at the front? I don't know. Again, just guessing. Where's my meat? Okay, no, this isn't going to work at all. Like, where's my meat shields gone? It's because I've been erasoring. Okay, so we've been knocked back, in fact, by Zamel. Mega Aphrodite's not dead, though. That's the most important thing. We can work with that. We'll work with our level 3 Worker Cat as well, and just try and do it this way. Because Big Sal is approaching the base. I think I ought to stop meat shielding. We're going to send a Bahamut out now, and Cat Cannon that. And we've got no monies. We've got no monies for Bomber! And a Bahamut's dead. Successfully binned it. It's so hard to tell when to do things. In fact, no, scratch that. There is no way to tell when to do things. It's physically impossible to work it out when we need to a Bahamut. Big Sal, even though it's so slow, is too fast. I cannot find a way through this. Right then, this is the next thing that I've created. It's got our combo that I previously mentioned in it that should help in a numerous amount of ways. Also, Dual Islands being so incredibly brilliant at everything. I've got Seafarer Cat because on the off chance that that helps as a general unit, being good might actually be congratulated for not being uber dependent. But then if it doesn't work out for me, I'm going to be derided as some awful person who deliberately takes what people say out of context to make them look bad. Because I'm just such a bad person. Other than that, I got 2 meat shields minus a Razor, because I'm not really too sure about that. We got Volta, because that was working before. Mega Aphrodite, because that was working before. And a Bahamut. And this strategy is now focused on rushing it. From the start, I'm going to be meat shielding, Dual Islands, maybe try and get Mega Aphrodite as well, maybe not. I'm not sure how that's going to really work. Volta, just try and get to the base, and while Big Sarrow's bellowing, gonna get a Bahamut through to the base and just try and kill it in an all-out, how fast can we do it fast enough to beat Big Sal, possibly. War, gonna work on that.
Oh, that's inadvertent. I've got another combo. Oh, wow. Worker Cat start level up. All right, I'll take that. That's fair enough. One thing I guess I can take from this, it being so difficult, it truly is The Last Stories of Legend Subchapter. And I guess I have to do this right, you know. Do it justice by trying to do it all by myself. However long that might take to do one single level. Don't die, don't die. Good. They don't die. They don't die in one hit. They don't die in 2 hits, at least in Manic Island's case. Dies in 3 hits. Which meant it never actually got the opportunity to hit anything. But, you know, we'll ignore that and just hope for the best. I'm sure it's going to be absolutely dandy. Oh, Big Sal interrupted Mega Aphrodite's attack. Still going to hit the Coffin Doges, though, so I guess that's fine. Big Sal now approaching very closely to the base, tricked by the fact that Mega Aphrodite's there because we're halfway down the battlefield when we really ought not to be. And we got no monies as well. There's that too. Bit of a tiny issue. Oh, so Big Sal's making his attack. I mean, of course it is. This is starting to annoy me. Now, I did mention about seeing if we can survive a Big Sal hit, but this being the first try of this strategy, I'm not going to waste all the energy now. I'm going to try it a good few more times, and if it doesn't work after that, I mean, it's going to be a very long video. Going to get Mega Aphrodite as soon as we can this time. 3, 4, Mega Aphrodite. Okay, meat shield around that, and then we're going to get the other units to surround Mega Aphrodite, and hopefully we can profit from that early enough and not lose. Not losing would be great. I definitely think this is working better than before. Mega Aphrodite has been, from the very start, a useful aspect to trying to get this level done, but it hasn't allowed us to get ourselves carried through it. Oh no, we're still having a lot of trouble in the whole carry department, but at least now we've got Mega Aphrodite in a firm base. Big Sal is just at Mega Aphrodite and burrowing past her now, so maybe we'll have enough time. I definitely need to save up monies, I know that, but other than that, past that, I'm clueless. Absolutely clueless. Gonna freeze them there because I saw the meat shields got distracted by Big Sal. That would have left Mega Aphrodite out in the open, which wouldn't be good at all. Okay, time for no more meat shields and time to get Bomber out to try and stop Big Sal in its tracks. Where are you at, Big Sal? Okay, now we're gonna, oh no, it's not gonna work because Big Sal's gonna burrow. I've binned it! Ladies and gentlemen, I have binned it completely. Congratulations to your boy. And that's Zamel dying. I mean, I'm actually not going to say we almost had it there because I thought that before. And here we are. Here we still are. Right, Mega Aphrodite is out. Meat shield again. Now, I realised from the last attempt, I actually need to get a... Oh, no, hang on. No, I can improve on that. You know what? I'm going to start again. Make sure the shockwave's first and then Mega Aphrodite, because I'm just losing myself time there. Wait for the shockwave. Wait for the shockwave. Wait for the shockwave? Right, okay, Mega Aphrodite and some meat shields. Now, let's get started and do this properly. I'm in 2 minds. I don't know how I'm supposed to do my saving, whether I'm going to be saving with the more expensive units like Castaway and all that sort of stuff, or I just save and then just have meat shields and Mega Aphrodite and put Mega Aphrodite in danger and not end up really doing much damage to Zamel and the Coffin Doges. I don't know. It's a difficult balancing act, and, you know, anyone who knows me knows that I can't do balancing acts. So we've got to make Big Sal burrow again, get a Bahama out, freeze this absolute pleb, and then just try and make sure we kill it. Oh, we have killed it, but then we don't have monies for Bomber yet again. So we just get ultimately screwed over. Then Zamel comes back, and it's genuinely hopeless. I'm not going to pretend it's impossible, but at the same time, it is. Right, I'm going to try this one more time in the same way, and if that doesn't work, I thought I'd give up, but then I realised there is a such thing as a rich cat, and I'm going to try and use that. And then if that doesn't work, that's it. I've had enough. Now I go Aphrodite, meat shields, and actually, frankly, pretty much just meat shields. I'm going to get a Volta Cat, but other than that, I'm just going to be meat shielding, because monies are of the essence. I need far more than I've usually got, which is why a rich cat might be a good idea. But we're going to try it as is and see. Zombie killed, good. That's going to help our cause, most definitely. I've also got to watch the monies, because I do remember a run way back now in this recording where I was maxed out and I just didn't realise it. We've got to keep working within the confines of our monies, but also keep having a lot, which means I think I should upgrade it once as well, because you need to be able to afford 2 fairly expensive boys. Right, we're reaching the peak of the monies. That's why I put a Volta Cat out. And Big Sal is going to be with us very, very soon. And that's dead. So I need Big Sal to come up and burrow down once more. A Bahamut. And now when Big Sal comes up again, I can get rid of it. Yes, it's moving off the base. Right, this is our chance then. Don't die, please. Big Sal's going to be kept away for at least a little while. But, you know, A Bahamut's dead, so what are we going to do about that? That's it, really, isn't it? We've binned it. I mean, I don't know if I can keep doing this. I can keep doing this until the rest of the stuff gets to Bomber. This is going to be fun. Let's wait this out and see what on earth happens. Oh, imagine if Big Sal could be zombie killed, like, really soon. Like, kind of now. Now would be great. Because, you know, as soon as the other stuff gets there, we are mortally screwed. And that's it. Okay? That shot doesn't do it. That's it then. Get the other stuff. Move Big Sal back. It's going to burrow. But it's our best shot to just spam everything. See if that works. And no. No. Of course it doesn't. Why did I think it would work? SoL just hits us and kills us instead of Big Sal. And we got 3/4 of the way there on Big Sal. But there's just not enough time. So we're going to rich cat it. Try and do it the way that we were planning to. And if that doesn't work, that's it. I'm going to bring a sniper cat to this run as well, just in case we need it. Although I imagine it might dislodge Big Sal if we're using it with Bomber. But in other terms, I'm just going to have it for whatever we may need it for. Hopefully it will lend an assisting hand. And we're just going to get some units together and then get Mega Aphrodite straight after the Shockwave, as per before. And maybe with the Rich Cat, actually, we can experiment with doing it far enough before the Shockwave that it has a net further forward movement, if you know what I mean. Let's start spamming things. Hopefully just some spamming things will kill enough coffin doges to get enough monies for stuff. And we'll work that way, because I don't see any other way to work. We've killed one of the coffin doges. That is a good start. Mega Aphrodite is moving her way forward towards the Zamal, and that's good news. I'm just going to keep doing my dual islands and all the other stuff. Nice tanky units that can actually get up to Zamal every so often. Mega Aphrodite, a nice rangy unit that can outrange Zamal. And with the combination of these, I hope that we can finally get this wretched level completed. Oh wow, that's dead already. Okay, I'm going to send Abraham through. Luckily it didn't get intercepted by Big Sal, which is something I can imagine happening, let's be fair. Let's just stop all of that. And, okay, right, it's back. That might be a little bit of an issue. Abraham's probably going to get absolutely zonked, as it has been then. And, oh, I've binned it again. Why did I spam stuff when I could have just bombarded it? I could have bombarded it, and now I can't bombard it. Because I'm bad. Although Big Sal does move very slowly. We might actually be in time for this. And I'm going to turn Sniper Cat off now so that Bomber can just do exactly what it needs to do. Mega Aphrodite hopefully going to keep this stuff at bay. I'm going to zoom out completely. We can watch both sides of the battle. And there's literally nothing I can do about any of it. I think it's spam everything time again. I mean, why not? It didn't work before, so why is it going to work now? Oh! That's why it's going to work now! We've zombie killed Big Sal! He's dead! There is no more issue with this level. We've done it. Just work at it from here. Big Sal's gone. Big Sal, that's it for Big Sal. No more. Big Sal. Yes. Get in there. We've done it. I'm so glad I won this way as well. There's a victory showing that actually, yeah, if you use these sort of Super A units, even no Gacha units, it can help you more than some Ubers do. And I mean, I knew that was true, but I really wanted to be able to demonstrate that. And now we actually have. Gonna wait for a prime opportunity of having the Zamal dead spring at Abraham and just move that towards the base. But then the Coffin Doges need to be dead as well. This is probably gonna be a really slow parade to victory. But at the very least, it's a parade to victory. We can count on that. Right, let's move forward. Oh no, we got stopped. That's a shame. We almost got through there. Oh well, we'll get there eventually. The meat shields, at the very least, are at the base. So if nothing kills the base other than them, they'll kill it eventually. I'm sure there'll be plenty of people, plenty of quite annoying people, who say, why don't you use Rich Cat from the start? You're going to get this done a lot quicker. No, not necessarily. Unless I know exactly what I'm doing with a Rich Cat, it's unlikely to have that good of an effect. And as I said before, I only have so many Rich Cats because I'm stingy about using them. This time, it's been a brilliant use for a Rich Cat. I've used it, and it's allowed me to complete the level. But I'm going to make sure to do a lot of tries on the level before I know that investing a Rich Cat into it is actually going to help. And look at the product of that. It's helped. And there we go. After so long, finally, a victory. Lovely indeed. And the legend ends. It's only just beginning. There's far more left to do. In fact,
We've done less than half of it, but this has been far long enough a video already. I'm sure there'll be more in the future. Maybe stream a bit of it because we need to get to the end of it before long. But certainly proving to be quite a challenge. But it's a challenge I'm going to try and undertake all by myself, however long that takes. And I hope you're proud of me for that. On that note, please subscribe if you'd like to. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and any subscription towards that will be massively appreciated. I will join you in another video in the future. I bid you goodbye, and I hope you enjoyed.